Good morning, students. Is my voice audible? Okay, ma. Students, today we are going to do this experiment. I will post this website link in our chat box. All of you open this website. Students, all of you open this website. And go through theory. Students, all of you open this simulation website and go to the theory. all of you open this website and go through the theory. So in chat box, I am posting website link. Students, I am playing the procedure video.
pH and conductivity sensors. In this experiment, we will study a pH simulator and a conductivity simulator. The theory, procedure, review questions are already there, and users are advised to read theory and procedure before performing this experiment. So if you want to see the simulator of pH, click here for pH simulator. The simulator will get open, and level 1 is meant for calibration. For pH electrode, there is 2-point calibration wherein the pH value is 4 and 9.2. Standard solutions are given. So if you immerse the pH electrode into pH 4, you will get this output. 4 is 177 millivolt. And if you immerse the pH electrode into 9.2, minus 130 millivolt would be generated. Now if you see the graph, you will find at 0 pH 414 millivolt and minus 414 millivolt at 14, and at 14 pH minus 414. Then you will find that the level 2 is on. Now this, if you click on to level 2, this level 2 is developed to indicate the effect of temperature on the measurement of pH. For that, select a sample. For example, I have selected lemon juice as sample. So this is lemon juice in which the pH electrode is immersed. Then the pH of lemon juice is 2.2. You will have to calculate what will be the output from a standard graph, or you can do it using the formula calculation for the output voltage E based on the material. So if you add here the value, it is 283.97. I click here. If the answer is correct, the value will. Now you can do it using various other materials and calculate the value. After you have done with one sample, level 3 is available to you. Click on to level 3. You will find you selected sample as fruit vinegar, and the output at 25 degrees Celsius was 224.81. Now, if I expose it to different temperature, I have to calculate what will happen. Suppose I have exposed this electrode to 25 degrees Celsius. What will be the output? The output would be 224.81. If I do it for 38 degrees Celsius, output will become 234.61. That means as the temperature is increasing, the output millivolt is increasing. You can plot a graph which clearly indicates how the relation between temperature and pH is achieved. You can close this, and then you can go back and perform the experiment for some other liquid also, or other sample also. So in summary, in level 1 we calibrated the pH sensor. In level 2, measured the pH value of a sample at 25 degrees Celsius, and in level 3 we found that if there is a change in temperature of the sample, what would be the output in millivolt. This is how all the 3 aspects of this experiment can be carried out. Now you can go to the other experiment, which is called as conductivity. Now in case of a conductivity, there are 2 electrodes, positive and negative, and it is excited using an exciter AC voltage. Now select this experiment. For example, the sample is HCl and the concentration is 10%. The
Students, we all know that if liquid pH value is 7, that liquid is called as neutral liquid. If pH value is less than 7, that liquid consists acidic nature. And if pH value is greater than 7 of that liquid, it considers alkaline nature. So in today's our experiment, by using that pH sensor, we are going to estimate the pH value of the given liquid. We have plenty samples in the simulation. By choosing the random samples, so we can execute the experiment. So all of you go to the simulator page. Click on and we are not conducting conductivity simulator today. We are conducting only pH simulator. So all of you click on pH simulator. Initially, pH value is 7. So it is a distilled water. This liquid is a distilled water. We know that neutral liquid consists of 7 as its pH value. So distilled water generally consists 7 as pH value. Then choose an acid. Okay. And output will be millivolts. These are the millivolt outputs. And if you choose 9.2 alkaline liquid, and outputs will be like this. You can observe here, acidic liquids are giving positive output and the alkaline liquids are giving negative outputs. And click on plot, you will get a graph. These are the pH values. On x-axis we have pH values, on y-axis we have obtained outputs. And next to go to the level. And here we have pH sensor or pH probe or pH electrode, and this is the sample liquid. And this block is called as high impedance buffer. Buffer means it is an electronic circuit which can produce same output as input. It will receive some input and it will not change that input magnitude, and it will produce same as output. For example, if you apply 5 volts AC as input to this buffer, it will produce same 5 volts AC as output. If you apply 2 volts AC as input to this buffer, it will produce same 2 volts AC as output. And what is the meaning of high impedance buffer? High impedance means high input impedance, high input resistance or high input impedance. So it can resist the high voltages. That is the only advantage of high impedance. And buffer is an electronic circuit which can produce output which is equal to input. And amplifier. In many topics we have discussed about this amplifier. Amplifier is an electronic circuit which can increase the value of the input. If you apply 5 volts AC as input to an amplifier, it will produce greater than 5 volts as output. It can be 5.5, 6, 7, 10. Whatever may be the value it is producing, it should be greater than the input. And display, it can be computer, it can be LCD display. And this is about different blocks which we are using on our experiment. And here we can select different liquids: pure acidic liquids, pure alkaline liquids. And we have distilled water also. So randomly you can take sample, and by using this formula, you have to enter expected output here. Then you can submit. Okay. So if your answer is correct, it will receive that value. Otherwise, it will show it is a wrong value. All of you complete level 1 and level 2 students. Then we can go to the level 3. And everybody has to upload one image for the 3 images for the level 1. For 4 and 9.2, you have to upload 2 images. By taking 4 as pH value, you can get plot. And by taking 9.2 as pH value, you will get another graph. Those 2 graphs you have to upload in your Moodle account. And after completing the level 1, you should go to the level 2. And here, take randomly any 2 or 3 liquids. It is up to you. If you don't want to take distilled water, take one acidic liquid and alkaline liquid, and you will get graphs. All of you conduct level 1 and level 2 simulations.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen.
One second.
Calculate output voltage and draw the plot graphs.
Where shall I go to level 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is the level 2 plot?
Level 2, it didn't give any plots. Sir. 1 minute.
Okay, right. Correct. Go to level 2.
So this is level 3. Sir, shall I select different?
Yes, you can select. Why you have 2 lines on the graph sheet?
Sir, I think first is about that pH value. Sir, second, okay, sir.
Close the graph. And at 25 degrees Celsius, your output voltage will be 0. At 38 degrees also,
Yes, sir.
it is 0.
Okay.
Okay, right. Stop sharing. Yes, CS 518.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen.
Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Yes. Which type of liquid you have taken?
So I've taken coffee and I've taken lemon juice, sir.
Okay, close your graph sheet. And what is the meaning of those two lines?
In the graph, sir.
Yes,
So it's plotting it for the temperature when it is at 38 degrees.
very good. One line is for the given taken liquid when it is at 25 degrees Celsius. Another one for the same liquid when it is at 38 degrees Celsius. Okay.
Yes, sir.
CS 91.
Sir,
Yes. Take another liquid, not distilled water. Take some acidic nature liquid or alkaline liquid.
sir,
Okay, ma. Stop sharing. CS 1144.
yes, sir.
Share your screen.
Can you see, sir?
Take another liquid. Go to level 2. Then you can change. Be in level 2, student.
Sir, changed it, sir.
Ah, it's okay. What is the meaning of this level 2? What is the purpose of level 2? Be in level 2 only. What is the use of this level 2? You are in level 2 measurement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, left side
Output
top,
voltage,
left
sir.
side. Pardon?
To measure the output voltage.
Of what? Output voltage of what?
Sample.
Sample liquid. So we have plenty samples. Whatever sample we want, we can choose that. And it is maintained at which temperature?
At 25 degrees Celsius.
Right, at 25 degrees Celsius, if we are using that liquid, what will be the pH value that we are measuring in level 2? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right, stop sharing. Eldari Ishan, try to change your name with register number, otherwise I will remove you from the session. I'm giving you 5 minutes time. Eldari Ishant, change your name with your roll number, okay? And CS 1347. Sangam Kumar, you also change your name with your roll number. Your attendance will not be updated by using name. CS 13. CS 1347, Nikhil. CS 1347, Nikhil. Nikhil, I am putting option for you. CS 1348, Akshit. CS 1348, Akshit. CS 1348, Akshit. Akshit also absent. CS 1315. CS 1315, Leela Prasad. CS 1315, Leela Prasad. CS 1315 also absent. CS 1313. CS 1313. CS 1313. Reshika. CS13, roll number 3.
Yes, sir.
CS13. Yes, share your screen. Go to theory. So what is the working principle of pH sensor?
Sir, in the PS, we have two terminals, sir. One is positive and
Can read
one is
out.
negative. The pH measurement loop can be considered as a battery where the positive terminal is measuring electrode and the negative terminal is reference electrode. The measuring electrode, which is sensitive to the hydrogen ions, develop a potential directly related to the hydrogen ion concentration of the solution. The reference electrode is stable regardless of any change in the hydrogen ion concentration. The pH meter consists of three major components: pH probe, temperature probe, and the meter.
Okay, what are the
The
three important components?
pH probe, temperature probe, the meter, sir.
So for that reason, in level 2 and level 3, we can represent liquid maintained at 25 degrees Celsius, because in probe we have temperature probe, and in pH probe we have two electrodes. First one is measuring electrode, second one is reference electrode. What is the use of measuring electrode? Row number 3.
Yes, sir.
What is the use of measuring electrode? Here only you have third line in
Yes.
working principle topic.
Measuring electrode, which is used to measure the directly related ion concentration of the solution.
Okay,
Hydrogen.
stop sharing. Roll number 13-6. Section 13, roll number 6. Section 13, roll number 1. Section 13, roll number 1. Roll number 1 absent. Section 13, roll number 8.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen. Go to theory. What is pH sensor?
pH is one of the most common analysis used in process industry. pH is actually a measurement of activity of hydrogen ions in the sample. pH measurements run from 0 to 14 with 0.7.0 considered as neutral. Solutions with a pH value below 7 are considered as acids and above 7 are designated as bases.
Right.
The pH
Then what is pH value of distilled water?
7, sir.
And if I give you an acid, and what will be the pH value of acid?
Below 7, sir.
Below 7. Just stop sharing. CS1311. CS1311. Absent. 12. CS1312.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen. Scroll down. Right. Wait. What's the calculation of pH probe? Calibration of pH probe.
The calibration must be performed for buffer with pH 4.0 and 4.4, 7 and 9.2. At least a 2-point calibration must be performed at room temperature using buffers that met the expected pH value of the sample. If 1-point calibration is performed, measurement errors are more for the sample that is being measured.
What
The
is,
temperature probe is
have we completed calibration method process in our lab?
yes, sir.
Our experiment?
Yes, sir. First level 1, sir.
Level 1 is calibration. Okay? Right, Amma. Stop sharing. CS1317. CS1317. Absent. CS1330. Vishwanath. CS1330 Vishwanath. CS1339.
Yes, sir.
Share your screen. Read out working principle.
That battery where the positive terminal is the measure electrode, the negative terminal is the reference electrode. The measuring electrode, which is sensitive to the hydrogen ions, develop a potential voltage directly related to the hydrogen ion concentration of solution. Three types of the pH meter consists of three major components: pH probe, temperature probe, and the meter. The pH probe consists of a glass hydrogen ion selective electrode and a reference electrode combined into a single unit. The glass electrode is specially treated for measuring the hydrogen ions, while the reference electrode is surrounded by silver chloride. It provides a zero or reference point for the measurement.
What are the three important
0.1
parts? Yes. What are the three important components in pH probe or pH meter?
and the meter.
Go to level 3.
Sir,
Level 3.
this is level 3.
Plot the graph.
Plotted
Right. What is the meaning of two lines?
output of the given pH, temperature, and
Pardon?
output of the pH for outputs.
Okay, stop sharing. CS 1359.
Yes, sir.
ఎందుకమ్మా మీరు డిస్కనెక్ట్ అది ఇప్పుడే వచ్చారా?
Been from the starting, sir. I didn't disconnect.
58. CS 1358. CS 1358. Okay, CS 1359, share your screen.
Yes, sir. Are you able to see now, sir?
Yes, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Right, go to theory.
Yes, sir.
What is pH measurement?
pH measurement loop can be considered as a battery where the positive terminal is measuring electrode and the negative terminal is the reference electrode.
What is a pH sensor?
pH is one of the most common analysis used in the process industry. pH is actually a measurement of activity of hydrogen ions in a given sample.
What is the pH value of distilled water?
It is neutral, sir.
So 7.
7.
Okay, stop sharing.
Yes.
Students, if you want to share any section, if you want to share your screen, you can share voluntarily. I will record your responses. Okay. Any section student, if you want to share your screen, you can share. CS327.
Yes, sir.
I've shown you graph.
Sir?
Graph sheet. Plot.
Yes, sir. Is it okay, sir?
Okay.
Thank you. Can I stop?
Yes.
So CS 1341.
Okay.
CS 943, sir.
Is the screen visible, sir?